Hello everyone, Manny here, and today we're doing a bit of a redux on our factory systems. Basically, I didn't read the wiki properly, so although we have nice flashy factories set up, they're not really running at optimum efficiency. Okay, so if we take a look at the wiki site, what it says is all unemployed settlers will collect one random junk item per day, which is automatically added to the workshop inventory. A settler assigned to a salvaging station will instead collect 2 random junk items per day. Once the total number of junk items in the workshop reaches 100 plus population times 5, no more junk items will be added to the workshop in either case. So pretty much to make a long story short, what we're going to do is we're going to use a vacuum hopper to pull all the junk out of the workstation, because you probably have your own junk inside of there and the junk that your employees, let's call them employees, have been picking up for you. So with this setup, basically what we're going to do is we're going to create 3 settlements, because they're probably the only ones that are kind of close enough to do this. We're going to use Sanctuary, we're going to use 10 Pines Bluff, and we're going to use Outpost Zamoja, or Zamonja, however you want to say it. My theory is that you'll be close enough to each of the settlements for the vacuum hopper to start working while you're traveling to the other settlements. I haven't really done much testing on this. I'm probably going to do it on the second half of this video, because I think I'm going to break this one down into 3 parts, where we build a scrap station and talk about it in one video, and then the next video we do another one, and the next video we do another one, and then I think I'm going to do some tricks with the console commands to find out how far away I can be in order to get the vacuum hopper to run, because I don't believe they run all the time, but I could be wrong. But my testing that I did at the last factory showed that it will turn off if you teleport, but I was teleporting like pretty far away. Anyways, let me go ahead and get this set up. You guys can enjoy the build, and then we'll talk about it when I'm done. So for this build, I really wasn't too sure what I wanted to do. We're at 10 Pines Bluff, and there's like 0 working space, especially with all the non-movable junk that they have in here. I mean, I think I did a pretty decent job kind of cleaning it up before we decided to turn this place into a scrap farm, but you know, you never can get away. I mean, it's got all types of stuff, from rocks to the house in the back that everybody decides they want to go inside of all the time. It's like, come on guys, there are other places on the property we can hang out. But I remember I had done a Raider farm build over here. Well, it wasn't a Raider farm, it was just like a Raider build. It was before Nuka World came out, and I was just trying to, you know, flex my building muscles, so to speak. And I had used this raised platform to give myself a little bit of extra room, and you know, to just kind of make it look a little bit cooler. And it actually ends up working out really well for us in our factory setup. Although I will say that the employees, they don't have to actually go to the scrap stations. What I found is that most of the time they don't go to the scrap stations. They literally walk around like they're guards or something. And that's kind of cool, because what I decided to do is at Outpost Zamonja, I'm gonna outfit those settlers with some good equipment, because you know, that's where our gunner farm is, and I'm pretty positive we're gonna get attacked there like all the time. Because you know how gunners are, they just hate to be caged in. So I'm mixing building kits here. I just got an affinity for the barn kit and the warehouse kit. I like the windows. The green on the bottom of the warehouse kit bothers me slightly, but I don't really care. And basically what I'm doing is I'm making a building, but I'm also reinforcing this side of the settlement that I never put any type of like barriers up. So I'm probably gonna have to go to the bottom and add some chest high walls. That way no one can walk underneath it. But I have to say, I think it looks pretty sharp, man. Good windows, good view. We've got a complete cover where we need it. And it should house about 12 to 14 scrap stations, maybe more. The problem I'm finding is that in survival mode, you can't do the trick where you up your charisma to up your settlers. It just doesn't work. So 20 kind of becomes the limit. Yeah, because you know, 10 charisma. And I believe Trevor does have 10 charisma because he has intimidation. So now you see I'm having to move all my mood fruit. I like mood fruit. I like it for decoration. If you can see what we did up there, that made that area look really nice. Even like sewage wasteland zones look nice when you put yeah, I'm thinking of Merc Water Construction Farm, guys, but I have like hundreds of mood fruit out there, man, and he looks like a little bit of a green oasis. So this guy was being a flat out jerk. Did you see how he looked at me? He was like, "Fuck you, Manny." And I was like, dude, I just want to put... No, I'll rephrase that. I don't like this guy. Every time I come over here, he wants to stand at that damn fire pit. I used to have a house built there, and he would like glitch his damn Brahmin. Yeah, and I'm glad you disappeared, man, because that's some bullshit. So anyways, we finally get the vacuum hopper set up the way we needed it to be. I'm just checking out things to see how they fit. And then I'm realizing all these settlers are just like all in my face, man. What about you guys, man? How do you guys... Man, I can't stand that junk. It's like every time I go to build something, the settler's like in my face. "Hey, Manny, what you doing? What you doing, bro?" And I'm like, look, man, seriously, can we give ourselves a break? Just a little one. So I end up building the bell out there, trying to get people away from me, and it kind of works, you know, a little bit. And we're about to put our conveyor storage at the end of this, because I could have done something like majorly elaborate, but I really just didn't want to. I just wanted to be able to pull all the junk out of the workshop all the time. So what you're going to see me do is probably pull all the junk out and then put it in the conveyor storage. That way we're never at our limit. And I'm thinking that when I'm gone out in the streets, the settlers will still accumulate their junk, but if we ever hit our limit, then they'll stop. And that's just something I can't have, so we gotta have progress. Yeah, and this is me pretty much emptying the workshop and putting that all inside of the conveyor storage. And honestly, we really didn't have too much over here, so I guess it's not too bad. This was always a weird settlement for me because it's so small and so hard to kind of line up. It never really works out properly. But anyways, I'm gonna go on ahead and let it finish up, and then I'll talk to you guys when we're done. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's starting to take shape, but it's still way too early for me to know what the scrap amounts are going to be like. But I did notice that it actually did start working. So we wanted to go ahead and make sure that the conveyor belt's moving. And I think I'm going to speed that conveyor belt up just a little bit. Not enough to glitch it, but enough to get some results. And as you can see, you know, we've taken the time to outfit the settlers with our equipment from our gunner farm. Kind of messed up. I should have been taking those clothes because there's a couple of dudes out there in their swim trunks, but hey man, they're alright. They're just settlers, right? It's no biggie. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if there's any other type of systems you want me to kind of mess around with. We've got a few more videos to go with this one, so this topic is pretty broad, but it has the potential to give us so much scrap. And honestly, in survival mode, that's kind of what we need, especially if we want all the settlements in survival mode, because, you know, when I first started playing survival mode, I was like, settlements, but now, man, I'm kind of warming up to them. I like the challenge, I like the adventure, and I like the realisticness of the situation. So anyways, make sure you put what you think, and see me next time for our next adventure in the scrap farm. Take care, guys.
The Challenge of Mark Jackson.